to NCERT. Okay. So few points which is belongs to OBT also. First, I'll explain you the important points of complex numbers. Okay, no need to write, just concentrate, students. Just concentrate. Try to understand the concept of complex number. See that you know that natural numbers, integers, real numbers, finally complex number. Complex numbers can be denoted by
I.
yes, capital C. Okay, complex numbers can be denoted by capital C. Don't write anything, just listen. So C is equal to, it can be written as uh, A plus iota B or X plus iota Y or P plus iota Q. Okay, I'm going to take like this, X plus iota Y such that X comma Y are belongs to real number. Okay, and here iota is equal to square root of -1, like that. And here this X plus iota Y, generally it can be denoted by Z. This is also I'm going to write here itself. Z is equal to, all complex numbers are given by Z. Z is equal to, you may write X plus iota Y, or you may write A plus iota B, P plus iota Q, and something S plus iota T, like that, your wish. So then here in Z is equal to X plus iota Y I have written. So here X comma Y always real numbers. X comma Y always real numbers. Then what about your what we called this X here? Here X is called, X is the real part.
Real number.
X is called real part of Z. Here Z is a complex number. For this Z, X is called real part. There is no iota here. But Y? Y coefficient is iota. Nothing but here Y is called
Imaginary. Imaginary part.
exactly, imaginary part. Okay. Imaginary part of Z.
What is
Imaginary.
that I called, sir?
Yes. I.
What is I called, sir?
I is called. I is called iota. The name is iota. We called as iota. Is it clear, sweet? You can read like, you should not read A plus I B X plus I Y, not like that. You can read as A plus iota B and X plus iota Y, like that you have to read. Clear? I is called iota. What is iota value? Square root of
Minus one.
minus 1. Remember that. Iota value. Okay, first I'm going to discuss about some iota regarding to iota. Let us discuss very briefly. Okay, iota value is square root of -1. Am I right? What is iota square?
-1.
-1. Okay, iota cube?
-1.
Iota cube?
-1, sir.
-1?
-1 root 1.
Okay, okay. Shall I write this value as iota square into I? Iota square is -1. Iota you can write as it is. Nothing but simply, finally, iota cube is minus iota. Iota cube is, remember that, minus iota. What is iota power 4?
1, sir.
-1.
Iota square into iota square. What is iota square? -1. -1 is equal to
1.
1. So remember student, the iota power 4 is 1 in the same way. Can you tell me what is iota power 8?
1, sir.
1.
1.
1
Iota
sir, I
power 12.
1
1,
sir.
sir.
So nothing but so on iota power 4n
1, sir.
1
1. And also after iota power 4, when you see here, what is iota power 5?
Sir,
Minus iota.
Iota
I power 4 my into I, sir. Iota power
no-
4 into iota.
nothing but
Minus root of minus.
nothing but iota only, no? Okay, just
yes sir.
you can say that in terms of iota. No need to say root over minus 1. That iota value is root over minus 1. But just say I power 5 is what? In terms of iota, you can say iota. Then what is iota power 6?
Sir, minus 1.
Minus 1. Good. What iota power 7?
Minus iota.
Minus iota. I power 8. Iota power 8 again.
1.
Nothing but this will be repeat this iota minus 1 minus iota plus 1. This will be repeat till entire infinite. Am I right? So here I am going to ask a few questions which is related to this. Remember students, so sometimes in the question what they'll ask, what is the least degree of iota which is becomes 1?
4, sir.
4. That you have to remember. Iota power 4 is 1. Iota power 8 also 1. But what is the least? Least value is 4. So based on this also few questions are there that we will discuss. Next, my questions. Up to here clear, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now my question is, first question, let's see who will give the correct answer. What is summation n is equal to 1 to 100 iota power n is equal to what? This is my question. Here, to do this kind of question, I'm going to tell you shortcut. Okay, student. Now, can you tell me what? Yes,
0
exactly. First, what about this sum?
0 sir.
Yes. Okay, not only this. See, sum of like, okay, I'm going to take like, what is summation? Like 6 to 9 iota power n. Iota 9 is what?
0.
0.
Sir, 0 only.
0. Okay, students, here if we having continuously values, for example, can anyone tell that what is iota power 203 plus iota power 205 plus iota power 202 plus iota power 204? So what about this value, Amma?
0 sir.
0.
0. So because continuously 4 values, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0 obviously. So nothing but summation 1 to 100. 1 to 100 means that 100, 1 to 100 means total 100 is there. Is 100 is divisible by 4 or not?
Yes, sir.
So divisible by 4, the remainder becomes 0. Nothing but this value also 0. But in case if I give instead of this, if I ask like n is equal to 1 to 1 to 1 and 103 into I power n. In this case, when I divide 103,
Minus 1.
Sir.
yeah, maybe. So 103 we are going to get remainder is 3. Nothing but we are going to get I plus iota plus iota square plus iota cube, like that we'll get remaining. So what about this value? Minus 1, because iota cube value is minus 1 minus iota get cancelled. Iota cube is minus iota. Iota square is minus 1. So finally answer is minus 1. Okay.
I can't understand, sir. Can you teach it again?
Yeah. Sure. I'm going to give more number of examples here. If you are not understood, you can ask. Very good. See, students, if I ask summation n is equal to 1 to 100 iota power n. So if I expand here, iota power 1 plus iota square plus iota cube plus iota power 4 plus iota power 5 plus iota power 6 plus iota power 7 plus iota power 8 plus so on till iota power 100. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
If I expand, see in coming to the iota, continuously 4 values always becomes 0. 1 to 4, 0. 5 to 8, 0. 9 to 12, 0. Why?
Sir, 2 to 5 also 0, sir.
2 to
5.
yeah 0 surely.
Okay, sir.
2 to 5, 0, 4 values continuously. Okay, for example 7 to 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 to 10, 0. Okay, because the same value is repeating. No, so what is the I power?
Sir, we need to include the lower value and higher value, sir. 7, 8, 9,
7, 8,
10. 9, 10.
0.
Okay.
Iota power 7 continuously values are there. No, so in that what is iota is iota. Iota square is minus 1. Iota cube is minus iota. Iota power 4 is plus 1. When we are adding all this, plus iota, minus 1, plus 1 get cancelled. Sum of all this value 0. Nothing but see here, iota power 5, nothing but iota power 1 equal to. And iota square in the sense what? Iota power 6. Iota cube is equal to iota power 7. Iota power 4 is equal to iota power. Repeating, the values will be repeating. Okay, the sum of the continuously 4 values becomes 0 till 100. So 4 values becomes 0. So nothing but 100 can divisible by 4 or not. That you have to check.
Yes, sir.
It is divisible by 4 means the sum of the all values become 0. Every first 4 values 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus still 100, 0. Okay. Now can you tell me what about this summation m is equal to 1 to 1000 iota power
0.
iota power m 0 because 1000 is divisible by 4.
250.
And in case if I ask summation I is equal to 1 sorry p is equal to 1 to some 12 iota power p plus iota power p plus 1 p plus 1 in this case
I.
in this case
0, sir.
yeah 0. See you can take separately, we can write separately also 1 to 12 iota power p plus summation 1 to 12 iota power p plus 1 continuously 12 values. It not necessary that it should be start with 1. Okay, it may start with any value. For example, if I give instead of 1 I want to take here 101 101 to 120 I want to give. In that case
0, sir.
0 alone, because 101 to 120 means 1 to 20 20 values 0. So the same problem, they may not be give like to getting 0. Sometimes they may give 1 to some 13 what is I power p plus I power p plus 1, they may give p is equal to 1. Now in that case it is equal to what?
I, sir.
See here, very easy. Is it I?
2I, sir.
Is it 2I? I'm asking you.
1.
Sir.
Sir, minus 1 plus I, sir. I minus 1.
Here very simple it is, because till 12 it is both will be 0. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
12 plus 1, 13. The last term will be there 13 till 12. Okay. And that last term is I power 13 plus I power 13 plus 1 alone remaining. Till I power 12, it will be 0. I power 1, I power 2, I power 3, I power 12, 0. I power, when we start here, I power 2, 3, 4 till 13, 0. But remaining the last term alone will be there. I power 13 value is, it can be written as I power 12
I.
value, I power, I power 1. I power 13 plus 1 can be written as I to the power of 12 into I to the power of 2. 12 plus 2, 14. So I power 12 is 1. 1 into I, I. I power 12 is 1. I square is minus 1. So I minus 1 is the answer. Got it? Students,
Sir, before question we didn't do like that.
Yes, sir.
we,
Sir, that I summation p equal to 1, 12 ip plus I power p plus 1 is done, sir.
okay.
In that
No,
question
no.
we didn't add,
So,
sir, for second one.
see, for your understanding purpose, I have written 12 plus 1. Actually, just you have to think in your mind, okay, till 12 it will be 0. So remaining 13 alone remaining. Okay, like that. Even, it is not necessary to write 13. Just you have to write 1 also. You can replace 1. You can start with 2. Summation 1 alone, you can write it separately. 2 you can start. 2 to 13. This will become 0, no? See this kind of question. For example, I may give this question. Summation 1 to 1000. You can give some value of large values. Your wish. Like n is equal to 1 to. Tell me some value, 5 digits, 6 digits, or 4 digits. Your wish.
4,200.
4,000.
200.
200 or some other values you can take. 200 means we can easily divisible by 4.
230.
2, 13. Okay, anyhow you can take. All right. Now see here. 4213 divisible by 4. What is the remainder? Fastly.
1, sir.
Remainder is
1.
1 alone. Whenever it is 1, if I give the question, I'm going to give the question like this. I power n minus I power uh, something p plus 1 or p plus 1, like that.
How, sir?
Sorry,
We did not give the value of them.
yes, we do not.
Sir, we did not give the value of p, sir, so that only.
Yeah, n, that's the reason I replace n immediately. Okay, in that, so what is the remainder here? 1. So what I want to do, first I want to substitute n is equal to 1. When I substitute n is equal to 1, I power 1 minus I power 1 plus 1. Is it clear? After immediately you can write summation 2 to 4 to 1, 3. 2 to 4 to 1, 3. I power n minus I power n plus 1. Now what about this value, Amma?
0, sir.
This value 0. Because 2 to this 4 to 1, 3, it is, if adding all the values, it is divisible by 4 actually. This value 0. Is it difficult to simplify this? I power 1 is iota power 1 is iota minus iota square is minus 1. The answer is iota plus 1. Got it answer? It's depending on the remainder. In case remainder you are getting 2, no? If I take 4 to 1, 3 instead of that, if I take 4 to 1, 4. Remainder 2 means in that case you can substitute
First two we
I
first.
Sir,
I square
I
minus
power 1 minus I power 2 plus I power 3 minus I power 1.
I power 2, I power 3, like that. Understand? If a remainder is 3,
Yes, teacher.
sorry,
For remainder 2.
Remainder 2 now. Remainder 2 means just simply substitute n is equal to 1. When I substitute n is equal to 1, I power 1 minus I power 2. When I substitute n is equal to 2, after 1 you have to substitute 2 alone, no?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. If remainder is 3, you
Sir,
are
I
going to
power
get
3 minus
I,
I power.
I power 3 get cancelled. I power iota 4 1 minus iota power 4 you will get. Like
We will
that
get I
logic.
minus 1.
Yeah.
Sir, we will get I minus 1, sir.
I minus 1, that is the answer. So have you got idea about how to do the question which is related to iota?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what do you observe here? What do you observe? If I write the general form like iota power 4n plus iota power 4n plus 1, iota power 4n plus 2 plus iota power 4n plus 3 becomes what?
0.
0.
Iota power.
Contiguous 4 numbers.
Exactly. That only how to observe. Okay, this is related to summation, sum of the values. Now I am going to teach you that the product. What is iota into iota square into iota cube into iota power 4? Anyone? This value?
Iota square.
Iota power. I square.
I square. Okay, see, base is same. You should add the powers 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, totally
10.
10. 10 nothing but iota square. Iota square nothing but minus 1. So finally, what do you observe here? The product of continuously 4 terms becomes
Minus 1.
minus 1. Clear, clear. Okay, now the product can be denoted by pi. Summation will represent sum of the values from 1 to n something. The product symbol is denoted by pi. Pi nothing but product. Okay, when I take here I power n, here n is equal to 1 to like 100. Then what is the answer? Anyone?
Sir, what
First,
is pi
Minus
cube,
1,
sir?
sir. Minus 1.
this is nothing but I power 1, I square, product, I cube, I
Sir,
power 4
minus 1,
power.
sir.
Yeah,
Sir, 25, sir. So odd numbers are minus 1 only, sir.
exactly.
22
See, continuously 4 values will be
minus 1.
minus 1. Okay, again 7 to 8, sorry, 5 to 8, minus 1. Like that,
Yes, sir.
when we divide 100 with 4, remainder will be 25. 25 means minus 1 whole power 25 nothing but is it plus 1 or minus 1?
Minus 1, sir. If it is even number only, it will be plus 1.
Minus 1, exactly. When I give instead of 100,000, answer
1, sir. 1.
1, sir.
Because
Minus
minus
1
1
over
whole power
250.
50.
Yeah, when we divide 1000 with 4, what is the remainder? Is it
250, sir.
yeah, 250 nothing but simply it is minus 1 whole power 250 is plus 1. In case if I give the product of p is equal to 1 to 123 something I have given I power n. Now till 120. First till 120. 120 you can dividing with 4.
120 till 120 0, sir.
Till 120 remainder 0.
Minus-
Remainder 0 means minus 1 power 0 is remainder 0 means minus 1 power 0
Sir, 1, sir.
plus
Till
1
121.
till 121 remaining is I
3.
iota square iota cube. See, actually till 120 it will be 1, but when you take here 121, 122, 123, so we'll get like this.
1 to 3, sir.
Why we want to take that? Simply instead of that 121, 122, 123, simply you can take 1, 2, 3. Okay, first 3 numbers.
120 I power 120 into I power 1. which is I power 1.
Yeah, I power 1 only. 121 means 120 plus 1. I power 121. Okay. In OBT, again, we are going to do all these problems which is related to iota power that, but just I'm giving different kind of problems, right?
Sir, answer is minus iota, sir.
So iota power 6 nothing but
Minus 1, sir.
minus
iota.
1. Minus 1. See,
Sir.
1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Yes?
Sir, how can I define complex number, sir?
Yeah. Definition and all. Definition and all I'll give. See, how the complex number is introduced. I already told you, like I already given x square plus a square is equal to 0. X square is equal to minus a square. So we cannot. Okay. The definition and introduction, everything I'll give you in next class, because I'll give the definitions also. I'll give the notes also, right? So this case, x is equal to plus or minus root over minus a square. So this is nothing but plus or minus root over a square into root over minus 1, because square root of negative, it is can't belongs to real number. It is does not belongs to real number. So in this case, we introduced some other number system is called a complex number system. It is belongs to capital C.
Sir, it will be equal to plus or minus ai, sir.
Yeah, it is equal to plus or minus square root get cancelled a into iota. Okay, these are the values. So when I take left side, this is also we can written as simply x plus a into iota into x minus a into iota is equal to 0.
Sir, both are conjugates to each other.
Yeah, conjugate to each other. If you consider this is z, this is z conjugate. That conjugate concept, modulus of a z, these two are very important. Conjugate of a complex number, modulus of a complex number. That is also I'll explain you. Okay, I'm not giving, because if I give definitions and writing the definition, that and all time wasting. So when we tomorrow class, I'll give the definitions. Once we understood this concept, the definitions becomes you can understood very easily. Okay, for example, z, the complex numbers can be denoted by z. Z is equal to, for example, 2 plus iota y is there. Iota, so 2 plus iota times of 3 or 3 iota is there. You may write like this also. See, what about 2, Amma? 2 is called real part of Z. 3 is called imaginary part. So next, I told you conjugate of a complex number. Conjugate means conjugate of complex number denoted by z bar.
2 minus 3.
2 minus, actually the thing is replace iota by minus iota, then that is called conjugates. That is nothing but 2 minus 3 iota. Plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus, that's it. So if I take here z is equal to 100 minus 100 minus 200 iota is there. Can you tell me that what is z conjugate?
Minus 100 plus 200i.
Minus 100 or plus 100?
Minus 100 plus 200i.
Exactly. Okay, don't
Only
change.
sign before the iota changes, sir. That's all.
Yes. Don't change the sign of real part. Only iota becomes minus iota. So like this. This is conjugate. And coming to modulus of z, for example, x plus iota y is there. Modulus of z can be denoted by like this. This is nothing but very simple. Here x square plus here, okay, here plus iota y square. In case z is equal to p minus iota q is there. What is modulus z?
P square plus q square.
P square actually minus q
Minus
square.
q square.
Minus q in the sense plus q square only will get. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Because minus becomes plus, no? So modulus nothing but what? Always it is positive. That's the reason this is modulus Z. Okay. Sometimes, here addition will be there, subtraction will be there. For example, Z1 is equal to, if I take x1 plus y1 into iota, and Z2, second complex number, I'm taking x2 plus y2 iota I'm taking. I want to adding these two. What is Z1 plus Z2? Sum of the two complex numbers.
X1 plus
X1
X2
plus X2 plus Y1 plus
Y1
Y2.
iota.
Simple. Okay, right. So always try to write real part at one place. It may be addition, it may be multiplication, it may be subtraction of two complex number, whatever it is there. It may be division. So try to write the real part at one place, imaginary part other place. So this is real part, this is imaginary part of Z1 plus Z2. Understood? This is okay. What is Z1 minus Z2, Amma?
X1 plus X2 plus X1 minus X2 plus I into Y1 minus Y2.
That's all. Z1 x1 minus like that. So addition and subtraction of the complex numbers are very easy. Even only the thing is division alone. Even multiplication
Sir.
also easy alone.
Sir, I have
Yeah.
a doubt, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, in
Mithun.
subtraction can be write as minus iota into y1 plus y2.
No. How? When you take minus iota means y2 minus y1 will get. Understood?
Okay, sir.
Indirectly
Sir,
you
can you
take
show the modulus of Z, sir?
okay. This again I'll explain you, because in NCERT the exercise which is belongs to modulus conjugate is there. Okay. Today first class no, so that
Total how many exercises in NCERT, sir?
maybe 3.
Sir, can you
I think
finish
so.
problem?
Yeah, no need to write. Just if you want, I'll be post to this slide in your classroom.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you show the top, sir? The first one, sir.
Okay.
Sir, this is the expression of complex number, sir.
Yeah, complex number. All complex numbers can be denoted by capital C. Capital C can be written as Z is equal to x plus iota y, such that x comma y belongs to real number, iota value is square root of -1.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Definitions
So
and
can
all.
you post this recording in the classroom?
Sure. Surely.
Scroll down, sir, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sir, general form of complex numbers, sir.
Z is equal to x plus iota y. The complex number can be always taken by Z. Remember that Z. We cannot use any other number. Z,
General
Z1.
form of paradigm can be write as I power 4n plus r equal to I power r.
I power, sorry. Tell me, I power 4.
I power 4n plus r equal to I power r.
Yeah, sure. I power, because I power 4 and value 1 only, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, obviously. See, I'm going to give the geometrical representation also for this complex number. Like we can take x-axis, y-axis, ZB. See, we can every complex number. For example, we can represent as a order pair also. For example, what I said, Z x plus iota y is can be written as x comma y also. For example, Z is x minus iota y. This can be written as x comma minus y. See here, Z is equal to, everything is a minus x plus iota y. It is equal to what? Minus x comma plus y. Z is equal to minus x minus iota y can be
Minus x
represented as
comma y.
minus x comma minus y. If you take x
Can
axis,
you
y
show
axis.
common structure, sir, that first one?
Yeah. Now tell me, what about the first, this xy belongs to which quadrant?
Quadrant.
Quadrant.
Then what about x comma minus y? Which quadrant?
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
Second
That's,
quadrant.
that's it.
Third.
Every complex number we can easily identify whether it is belongs to first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant, fourth quadrant also. Like is the order pair. We can easily identify. Even for example, Z is a complex. Its Z conjugate belongs to which quadrant?
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. Because y sign alone change. X cannot be changed. Plus I becomes minus I. Minus I becomes plus y alone will be changed. Sign. X cannot be. So Z is belongs to first quadrant. Its conjugate belongs to fourth. If Z is belongs to fourth quadrant, its conjugate belongs to which quadrant?
First quadrant.
That's it. Okay, ma? So, okay, time is over. So, it's a very, very interesting.